Did you know that touchscreens were actually invented way back in the 1960s? Stick around till the end, because the reason it took decades for them to go mainstream will absolutely surprise you. Today, we tap, swipe, and scroll like it's second nature. From smartphones and tablets to ATMs and car displays, touchscreens are everywhere. But few people realize just how old the technology really is. The story begins in 1965, when a British engineer named E.A. Johnson at the Royal Radar Establishment published the first research on capacitive touchscreen technology. That's right, nearly 60 years ago, long before the internet or home computers, the first touchscreen was already being tested. Johnson's prototype was designed for air traffic control systems. It could detect touch through changes in electrical current, the same principle used in modern phones. But this early touchscreen was nothing like your iPhone. It was bulky, slow, and incredibly expensive. Still, it worked, and it was revolutionary. Then came the 1970s. At the University of Kentucky, another kind of touchscreen, called the resistive touchscreen, was invented by Dr. G. Samuel Hurst. This one responded to pressure rather than electricity, which meant it could work with a finger, a stylus, or even a gloved hand. It was simpler and cheaper, but still far from consumer-friendly. Throughout the 80s and 90s, touchscreens showed up in industrial settings, science labs, and even some early computers and kiosks. But they were slow, unresponsive, and easily damaged. The average person never saw one. So what changed? In 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone. Its smooth, responsive, multi-touch, capacitive screen was the breakthrough the world had been waiting for. Suddenly, touchscreens weren't just functional. They were fun, sleek, and intuitive. And just like that, decades of behind-the-scenes innovation became an overnight global sensation. And here's a recent twist. In 2024, researchers at the University of Tokyo unveiled a prototype touchscreen made of real wood, using transparent electrodes. Yes, real wooden surfaces that can register touch. The future is only getting stranger. So the next time you tap your phone, remember, it all started with a radar engineer in the 1960s and a big idea that was way ahead of its time. If you learned something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more quick, mind-blowing facts in every video. Because sometimes, the past is way more futuristic than we think.